Hello, everybody. This is your girl, Megan. Welcome back to the Hood Astro Queen, to all of my returning subscribers. But if this is your first time joining me on today, be sure to hit that subscribe button because you know you want to. So, I wanted to double back and take a look at certain elements of Chris Brown's chart, okay? I know for the past few days, everybody has been engulfed in this new controversy that he's found his way in. And I mean, I'm pretty sure you know the story, but to summarize it, he released a new album, Indigo, and on that album, it contained a song in which he recited a lyric that says, I only F with black bees. Wait, I curse. Sorry. I only fuck black bitches with good hair or nice hair, is what he said. So, black women in particular, took offense. It was posted on the Shade Room. The comment section erupted into chaos. And there were actually a lot of women, one of whom were what's the girl's name? Tokyo Vanity, I believe, came out and confirmed, personal stories of their friends being denied entry into his VIP sections at clubs because he had a strictly enforced rule of quote unquote no darkies. However, once fans brought all of these concerns to his attention, Mr. C Breezy proceeded to double down on his statements, calling all black women who are offended by this, what did he call them? Uglies, and said that they had skid row edges and that he's going to start handing out lace fronts and that he's going to start roasting goofy weirdos and calling people stupid and telling people to shut the fuck up from the bottom of his balls and, very sophisticated, classy shit for a 30-year-old. So, that actually sparked my interest in looking up a few transits of his just to see what's going on as it pertains to why he responded in the way that he did, or just what the fuck is going on with Chris Brown in general. Now, I've already done a Chris Brown birth chart reading. I will link that video in the description box for you to view at your discretion whenever you feel necessary. However, today we're just going to go over a few transits, okay? So he was born on May 5th, 1989 at 12:30 p.m. in Tappahannock, Virginia. I hope I said that correctly. I definitely said Virginia with a B, but, never mind all that. So, two transits I noticed that jumped out at me is the fact that our sun, which is in Cancer currently, is opposing his 6th house Neptune in Capricorn. Now, this could deal with a couple of things, but the first and just the most prominent thing that a lot of people have actually even touched on is drug usage. Okay, this aspect can bring about lots of drug usage, and it can make somebody very sensitive to substances. So whatever that crack, that coke he was on, it hit a little differently, okay, due to the transit. Whatever it is that he's doing something, okay? Neptune in the 6th house can create somebody who even has a hard time functioning in their everyday life. Your 6th house deals with your routines, the things that you do every day. People who can even be delusional. Sun opposing Neptune is also an aspect that deals with scandal. It deals with certain things being revealed about a person. Neptune and Capricorn, of course, is all about the career. It's about work. And it can therefore lead to situations of scandal within the workplace. Of course, in his situation, with him being a musician, scandals that could impact or negatively impact his career. It could also deal with lies being exposed, which I think of as Tokyo Vanity blatantly, and a couple of other women proving that he has a history of being blatantly discriminate towards dark-skinned black women. Okay, and he tried to do different things, I guess, to kind of counter these claims, like showing different snapshots from a video he did with Remy Ma called Melanin Magic, some song he did called Brown Girl, and one picture of a girl in the club. It was literally like one dark-skinned black girl in some club he was in. She was in the background. She looked lost and confused and lonely. So that was kind of random. But he's doing all of these things to kind of, prove or counter the notion that he doesn't like dark-skinned women. But every time he seems to be like, proven wrong, or there's another girl who has another claim, or, there seems to be a lot of, and when you have multiple people saying the same thing about you, where there's smoke, there's fire, right? Everybody is not lying on Chris Brown. So, I definitely, when I think of expose, I think of that. So that could definitely apply. Also, his moon, or the moon, is opposing his Neptune as well, reinforcing this thing of substances having a stronger impact than probably usual. There being some escapism tendencies, which once again can, be correlated with drugs, but also even him being prone to delusions. And it can even make one paranoid as well. And not for nothing, Chris is a strong Taurus with his sun, moon, Venus, as well as his midheaven, all in Taurus. So, I mean, at this point, it's like Taurus is the sign of superficiality, okay? So, I mean, it does not surprise me that when it comes to women, he absolutely might be superficial. Absolutely. Be it whether he requires good hair or anything else. And, and I, in the same vein of that Taurus energy, I don't see his mind changing. Or, if it is, Tauruses are very slow, very resistant to energy that isn't their own, to change their own opinions on their own way of doing things, or of, realigning their values. So at this point, you just have a decision to make as the consumer. Do you want to continue to support him or not? And it is really just that simple. I haven't been seeing it for Chris Brown for years. So none of this really just shocks me. Disgusted, I am. Shocked, no. And Chris Brown is one of many, many, many black males in the entertainment industry who practice colorism every day. So it didn't start with him. It won't end with him. All I ask is that we be consistent in who we hold accountable for that. Or not even really just hold accountable, just don't support them. That's the best way to hold people accountable. So, yeah, that's that on that. Like I said, if you wanted to get into the meat and potatoes of his chart, go check out the birth chart reading that I did for him, okay? And be sure to drop down in the comment section below with any questions, comments, opinions, concerns. Let's talk, all right? And until next time, make sure you practice unconditional self-love so that you can love others. And as always, I holla.